Come. Good boy. So I always come out here, call him to come to me. He comes to me. I hook him up to the leash. Have him sit in front of the door. And if he doesn't, the first time you tell him, you're not choking him, you're not jerking or hanging him, but just apply a little bit of pressure like that. The reason he's not doing it right now is because he's a little bit put off because there's a camera person right there pointing this thing at us, and that's why he wouldn't be sitting right now. Normally he does it very well. Once he's there, he stays there. Waits till I come back next to him. Okay. He walks through without pulling. See how I just tapped him just a little bit and he stopped? And so I need to close the door, so I'm going to do a little left turn. Always use your body to direct him different places. Never pull him around. Always turn into him. See how I'm going to do a left turn? Sit to have him pointed straight into the crate like that. Open the door. No, he has to wait for permission. Go. Goes in there. Guess what happens? Treats. Reach in with my other hand, unhook the leash. He loves going in the crate. That's where good stuff happens. He gets bones and chewies in there every day. He gets his meals in there. Every time he goes in, he gets a treat. Every time I go to take him out, he gets a treat. So all good associations with going into that crate. This crate is it's pretty beat up, I know, and over time, one of these big crates, the knob thing breaks and the metal parts fall out, but we keep using it. You see I just bent them like that. We use it to secure up top and bottom. Also I have this bar that I use. It's just a simple piece of metal that's bent in a certain way with a handle on one end, just basic half-inch rod of metal. We put it through the two holes that are on either side here. There's a clip. It's just the same kind of clip that is on a leash. Just a clip, simple clip. Clip it to the door, clip it to the rod, because he had some crazy anxiety when he first came to us. And he was the kind of dog that could either pull a door in or push it out. And if you use this rod, the dog can feel like, try to do it and feel like, oh, that's way more solid than the last door of my last crate, and I'm going to give up. And that's what happened with him. And then we had time, because we used this and had this reinforced door, to make him realize that the crate was an awesome place and good stuff happens in the crate. He's in and out of here all day long. He sleeps in there overnight. You know, right before bed, he goes out, comes back in overnight, 7 a.m., back out. So he's never in here for a long period of time other than sleeping. And so it's just his routine, and it's a training routine. You saw how he has to waits at the boundary, he sits, he goes out, he comes in, does the same thing. It's a whole routine that is associated with the crate. And of course, dogs are naturally den animals, so he perceives this as his den. He eats in there, all the good stuff happens in there. So that's why we've got him to accept being in the crate. And of course, when I come to your house, we're going to just transfer the whole system to your house. We'll do a number of lessons there to make sure that he's doing all that there with you. And now we'll move on to the next little video clip. I'm going to take Koda out and give him a little free time out in the backyard. Good boy. See, I opened the door, gave him a little treat, going to reach in, just hook up this leash to his regular collar. We're just using his regular collar, not using any special training collar. If he tries to run out, let's do that and say no. So what I do is when he waits, I'll practice this thing with having the door open, and while he waits, I'll give him treats inside, and then I'll say, okay. And he comes out, and of course he loves to rush around and do things like that and run around. See how I stepped into him, did a left turn to come back here to close the door? You're always using your body in that way. And the leash part he's very sensitive, so it's easy to just do little taps, so it'd just be like a little tap and turn. A little tap and turn, keep him next to you. And then at the door, sit. And I know he's losing, we brushed him like crazy and he still has tons of hair, so he needs a good grooming. Before he comes home, he'll get one. So I have him sit. He He waits till I come back next to him. I say, okay. He walks through with me slowly through the boundary. On the outside, I say, sit. And then out here is where I take the leash off, pat his chest, and say, go. And he gets a few free moments out there in the yard. All right, so we're sitting outside of the door. We just had a nice long time out in the yard. Stepping in, stepping back. He waits till I come back next to him. Okay. He walks through with me. He wants to pull. See, he's pulling because he wants to go to that mat. That's how much he loves doing this mat exercise. Turning into him to close the door, keeping him next to me. Here I do another left turn here. Sit right in front of the mat. My right hand, he's on my left, so with my right hand, no, make sure he really waits. Go, and then down. And we start this little exercise. We start off real easy. Nope. Good. Just, reinforcing a regular down where he stays down. No matter where you go, he stays there. Doesn't move off of his mat. Good. You're always walking around evenly on both sides. So this is just a basic downstay where the dog accepts you walking around both ways. And then you always reward from in front. Good. I put it on the mat. He respectfully waits until I withdraw, and then he takes it off the mat. If he's trying to take the food out of your hand, like this is your hand, and he's trying to take it out of your hand, you need to say no and pull back. He'll know what that means. We cannot have him being reactive and anticipatory and wanting to get the food, and it's also disrespectful to you, obviously. So this is all about him. Every step of this exercise is about him being calm. So see how he's waiting? Nope. Good. So I said, he kind of barely touched his nose to my hand. I said no, and he pulled back, and then I let him have it. So we did the walk around thing. Now I'm going to start doing things that might be a little bit more difficult for him to handle. We'll start with the biggest circle around him. And there are a couple other dogs in this room as well behind the camera person, so they're making little noises, and that kind of helps with our video because it's just another distraction. And he needs to stay calm and stay on the mat no matter what happens, no matter where I go. Good. No matter what noises are happening in the room. So I'm going to go in the back of the house through this door, and that might be hard for him to handle, so before I go there I'm going to remind him down. And that's a mistake. Nope. He needs to be straight on the mat. I'm going to go back here, knock on the door. Oh, good, he's still there. Good. He gets a reward for that. Good, okay. Let's try something else. Down. Knock on the door. Good. No. Good. See how I rewarded him? I'm pretty sure the camera can see that. Really make sure he waits, and then you withdraw, then he calmly takes it off the mat after you've withdrawn. Let's try something else. Doorbell and knock. Very good. Nope. Nope. Good. And let's try everything at once now. This is always hard for a dog to handle. And the mail flap, and the doorbell, and knocking. Good. So that was really good. That was a good level of concentration. He couldn't always do that. It took us a few weeks to teach him that. So I'm giving him a big fat reward here. Nope. But still, he has to wait. Good. Like a double reward for doing something exceptional. If he does something exceptional that's hard to do, you want to give him a bigger reward. And then kind of like a little cool down to this exercise, which is Let's do this. And then one more reward. Good. And then the only way he leaves this mat is when you come back next to him, you pat your leg and say, okay, and he'll get up. Come on, buddy. We're gonna have him sit. In this case, we're gonna put him back outside again. Always the same way when you're going through doorways, especially your front door or whatever door goes outside. Okay, after you've gone through that, sit. Then you have them sit on the outside and go. More free time.